Everybody, Rich Lang here again, down in the bunker with Prep U. This is our second video, as you can easily read, of our list video series. This one's on stockpiling. We have a few different lists here that we're going to share with you to help you get on your way to being self-sufficient and being able to be on your own for 72 hours or before. And also, if you've already started, this might give you some ideas you haven't thought about before. So let's get this going. All right, in this video, we will show you stockpiling lists that I have used in many of my prepping videos and actually use for my own prepping. In many of these lists, you will not need everything based on where you live, where you're going, your personal needs and your family's personal needs, space available, size of your home or apartment or condo, redundancy, how many different bags do you have, how many different people. You might need additional items based on, again, where you live, where you're going, your expertise. You might want to up it a little bit, or if you don't want to go with long-term food, maybe you want to use canned goods and stuff like that. And also availability of a product, and you might need to improvise or substitute an item. All of these lists have not been produced by me. Some are combined from several lists I have found, and some are directly off other websites or videos. Where possible, I have given credit to the individual or individuals or website. These lists should be considered a good place to start or continue. These lists are not an end-all to everything you need. Remember, you might actually have many of these items spread out around your home, garage, vehicles, outbuildings, or other locations. Gather them all into one or two spots and place them into kits and bags for easy access and carry. Remember to check the dates on all items. This also goes for having them easily taken off of shelves. I always like to put them in different bags. But remember to check the dates on all the items. And remember, some of the items are not good forever, and some of them are hazardous materials, and you want to leave them outside. All right. Here are the lists we're going to look at. 50 plus high value items to stockpile, must-have foods to stock, short-term sustainability pack, supplies beyond food and water, items to store when no one thinks about, 16 must-haves for off-the-grid survival, 3-day food list supply per person, and information library. Actually, I guess that is a separate video. Silly me. So anyhow, 50 high value items. You can kind of take a look at this. Got this off of askaprepper.com. Rich M had the original 50 value items. I tweaked it a little for what I do and for what I think we need around here. But this is what Rich has basically come up with. There's a lot of very interesting items on here. Obviously the fire starter stuff, stuff for canning is nice to have around if you should learn how to can. Going down the list of, obviously, toilet paper, bucket, toilet, and supplies, personal hygiene, alcohol, and tobacco are interesting. Even if you don't drink or smoke, they're a great barter item. You can get other stuff. Antibiotics, a major plus to have. Don't forget to check the dates on those, along with your over-the-counter medications and other first aid supplies. And you can see the other ones. And the list continues here. Repair parts for stuff that you own. It's great to have a tent, but if you don't have a repair kit, those holes have a habit of coming right above your head. Work gloves and gloves for warmth. Reading glasses, we've talked about that before. Antibacterial hand cleaner, all the way down lime for disinfecting and other items. If you like to make candles, there you go. Oil burning lamps. And then, of course, the oil to go along with it. Charcoal, propane, cast iron pots. And we round that list out with basically candy maps and how-to and informational manuals. Because remember, we can't remember how to do everything, and that's where the informational library comes in. All right, must-have foods in your home to stock. Obviously, water, you want to keep water and rotate that water. Pastas and rice and powdered potatoes last a long time. Those are nice. You want to make sure you have protein, so canned soup, meats are really important, veggies and fruits. And stuff that's canned isn't any better or worse than stuff that's frozen. A lot of it's cooked right into the can, which is nice. You want to go down and you've got your spices, dried meats. You can see the list here, baking essentials. This is all the stuff you have in your home right now. And we've talked this before, that when you go shopping, you always have a backup. Well, have a third level backup, and you've got this stuff nailed, and just store it all in one place down in the basement where it's cool or wherever. Next list is what they call a short-term sustainability pack. This is nice to have all put together any place in the back of your car, just to grab and go. You should have this available for all times. As you can see, it's pretty much almost like a bug out bag, but doesn't have as much. And if you don't have a lot of storage space for some of the other bags we listed, this pack is probably perfect. It'll get you where you got to get going, and in a hurry, because it's really lightweight. There's something, supplies beyond food and water, that you should really have. We've talked about maps before, the first aid, the medical, the trauma kits. Trauma kits, and depending on how far you want to go with medical, it depends on your expertise. Alternative power sources, I call them power bricks, for your, keep your phone going, or solar powered items. Transportation supplies. Hey, if you're going to get out of town on bikes, you might want to have extra inner tubes and lights, batteries, and stuff like that. Toolkits are a must. And you just go down. Again, we talked about information library, which we do have a video on that. And again, adult beverages pop up, because after a hard day, you might want to have a not so cold one, shall I say. All right, here's some items nobody thinks about. All right, items to store, books and magazines, entertainment and history, arts and crafts, children's entertainment. You got to keep the kids happy. Crayons and coloring books. They even have coloring books for adults nowadays. Notebooks, writing paper for, to write down stuff that you need along the way, or a diary. Miscellaneous stuff, nuts, bolts, screws, religious materials, sporting equipment, cards, game boards, toys. A complete second baby kit should be available at all times. And guys, if you're doing this alone, get your ladies involved in this so they can have their feminine products. All right, here's a nice little list. This is 16 must-have off-the-grid survival stuff. And again, it's bigger stuff, it's bulkier stuff. This is great to have at your bug out location or your summer home or whatever, all ready to go. Some of this stuff you could have at home, but this is all really nice stuff to have available, so you know where it is, so you aren't going crazy trying to find it all. If you have an SUV or a trailer, obviously, this stuff will throw in there pretty easy if you have it all in bins and set to go. You can see some of these lists. There's redundancy amongst all the lists. And this list I put up there for one reason. If you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of room for stuff, this is your basic 3-day food list per person that you can keep in your house, available and to go. If you note at the bottom, it says water and filtrations items are not included. I didn't include those, but that's very important to have water. If you're not carrying a lot of water, you're going to need some type of filtration items, be it a life straw or, some kind of tablets that are going to cleanse your water. And there's other ways to clean water too. But this is just basic food that will get you where you need to get. or keep you alive in certain situations. So that is it of, as this page will say, that is the end. So that's our stockpiling list. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. Get a lot of comments and questions all the time. If you like the video, please do like it. We appreciate that. If you want to see more videos from PrepU, please subscribe and ring that bell. Also check out our playlist. It's a great way, if you found one video like, you can go to another video and play that. This will be on a playlist also. And we are also on Facebook under PrepU. So for now, that's it. But like we always say, always be aware of your surroundings. Be prepared to be on your own for 72 hours and beyond. And please, prep like your life depends on it, because it really does. Thank you. Be safe. See you next time.